time to start to get this party started here. Let me know about volumes, because you know I'm still playing with those. We'll turn that music down a little bit. So, I've been flying to Sagittarius A while watching random streams, and I'm about 3 jumps away. So, this will be my first time there. It's been a long time coming, because the last 2 attempts got aborted. It was peaking, so I'm going to turn that down. Alright, we're in Super Cruise. I've still got one more sun to do in this system. Okay. Our plot is recalculated. See, I got 3 jumps left. That. We'll use this as our waiting for other viewers to show up time. Because that's a little ways out there. So you can see what I'm listening to. It's the soundtrack from Please Don't Touch Anything. I'm probably going to get a ton of copyrights on it. But I don't care. It's not like my YouTube channel's monetized anyways. Of course, after I arrive at Sagittarius A, I'm not sure where I'm going to go after that. I don't know if I want to go back to Jacques' station or if I want to go back to the bubble. these long trips out here, but I'm also a completionist, so... Dashboard's not updating because I know I have more than 2 viewers according to IRC. Let me check. The system's probably already been discovered by somebody. Wrong mouse. Oh, no. Cool. So it is worth it for me to go find this other star. Because I'll get my name on. I expected this close to Sagittarius A to ever have everything be found. Well, I shouldn't say I'm the first. I should say nobody's turned it in yet if they have scanned it. That is still loud. Sorry, still getting used to the audio on my system. Better, it's not peaking now. It's still loud, but it's not peaking. You know what? I forgot to refill my water. Hang on a second, guys. One of the advantages of having a star so far out. If you need something, go get it. So, out of the... how many are watching? Because my dashboard says 2, and I know that's a lie. Right. out of the 4 of you watching, how's your day going so far? Or now, because, you know, I understand different time zones. So I guess I really am playing something this one. That's okay. It'll still end up on YouTube. That's okay. I'll just throw him out the airlock along with you, Mr. Wells. Golfing in space. Be rather interesting. I mean, I know... Was it Buzz Aldrin or was it Neil Armstrong? I forget which one. One of them actually played golf on the moon. That's a little different. That's golf in low gravity. I wonder how golf in zero gravity would work. Where did this star go? There it is. That's a very dark star. Okay, see now my dashboard is updating and actually says that there's 4 of you here besides my bot. You know what? I've been having glitches with this thing lately. See, I knew it was somebody that landed on the moon in the Apollo missions, but, you know. The point still remains that that was low gravity, not zero gravity. Good, a fuel scooping star right before Sagittarius A. Maybe. I would have figured this would have been... It looks like a scoopable star. It's the right color to be a scoopable star. T-star, that's why. Okay, never mind. It isn't scoopable. Look at that, I'm so close. But I may stop that route, go find a scoopable star because I'm down to about half fuel. Go do that and then come back. And then go to Sagittarius A. Only because I don't want to get stuck. As much fun as it would be to call the fuel rats, I don't want to. Let's see, system map. What do we got going in this system? Ooh, asteroid belts. Yeah, everything's already pretty much discovered, but you know what? Ooh, wait, is that another... I might be able to scoop off that star. We'll have to find it. And again, for those of you just recently joining, I am listening to the soundtrack to Please Don't Touch Anything today. Only because I feel like it. I've gotten tired of Kevin MacLeod, or my Kevin MacLeod collection. I need to update it. So this is what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Drop into a system, scan, drop, jump to the next. Drop into a system, scan, jump into the next. I have had a couple of close calls. As you can see, my canopy is down to 93%. And a few other damaged modules. Still not much change there, because, well, yeah. I think the last time I was in a space station was October of last year. Also, I've been sitting here thinking about what to do next with electronics, because I know that's my other staple. And I'm thinking, I just gotta do the logistics and see if I can do the funding and all that. I'm thinking about building an audio circuit of some kind, probably a DIY synthesizer thing. Just because of the complexity and the fact that I have never done audio electronics before, other than, you know, your stereotypical crystal radio set. I think it would be fun to go through and learn about, you know, oscillators and waveform generators, then actually build them and then design a circuit board for them to all go on. Assemble and test them. Bit of a trek. Like I said, if this is a scoopable star, I will be flying all the way to it to refuel before we go to Sagittarius A. I know. The suspense will be killing you. Did Winamp stop? No, that's just a quiet song. thank you for the hosts so far. I think they're probably auto hosts, but I've got Spoon, I've got Lady G, and I've got Manshut. I really need to come up with like pop-ups and things, but I've been too lazy. Yeah, I know. I might actually make something of this channel someday, but yeah. Right now it's just my random ramblings and random electronics stuff. The boring part of elite exploration. I need a good copyright playlist for space travel. Be careful. I almost hit the calculator button on the keyboard. Sure is a faraway star. those icy bodies back there that I scanned had a helium-rich atmosphere. Pancakes in the fridge left over from last night if you want them. That was my oldest son. The children occasionally pop in. Gotta adjust here. You know what, I might make this a space tour. I might go to the Great Annihilator after this. It's another towery star, so no fuel scooping that guy. I have a feeling I think a lot of them around Sagittarius A are going to be towery stars. I might get to have fun. I'm just under half a tank. Because I know I can get back to a scoopable star from where I'm at with fuel that I have, but I better check to see if I can go all the way to Sagittarius A and get back out to one. get stuck somewhere. Don't know why T wouldn't target that one. And last one should be that guy. Okay, let's park here for a minute. Go into our galaxy map. Here. Well, let's see. That's an M class. Here's a K class. Okay, so we will go there first, so I can refuel. Then we will go to Sagittarius A.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know. I get paranoid about losing, getting stuck out here with no fuel.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
Of course, I would jump into a system that has a lot of things. It's okay. We'll stare at the sun for a little bit and suck a bit of its hydrogen. Now we can start circling. Just gotta watch the heat. got in this system. A lot of things in this system. I know this system's probably all been scanned. Oh yeah. But you know what? To me, it's still worth it. Exploration is how I've made the majority of my money. Made a little bit off of trading until NPCs pissed me off to the point where I quit. Wanting to be in the bubble. Although I've heard their AI is a lot better now. Yeah. The other reason I like to do all this is because it helps out Elite Dangerous Star Map and EGO. Because I have ED Discovery running. It's just on a different monitor where you can't see it. And I upload everything to EDSM, EDDN, and EGO. To help build those web pages up. Which is on the screen over there. Must scan all the things. There's not that many more. And then we can go to Sagittarius A, and I think there's only 2 things there. So. Which actually, I wonder, is Sagittarius A in the list? That I can just pick from it. Yep, there it is. Okay. Then I don't have to try to click on it in the galactic map, because... I did it. Almost got it. This must be a high G planet. Almost done. Hi, Mike. We're one jump away from Sagittarius A. But I had to refuel, and then I found that there was 20 things in the system, and I'm a compulsive scanner, so I have to scan everything in the system when I jump in, except for the asteroids. And yeah, I found 20 things in this system, so now I gotta scan all of them. But I'm trying to decide where to go next. Probably not Beagle Point, because I'll have to go in retro. If I'm gonna go to Beagle Point, I mean, just getting from Jacques to here, you can see the damage that I've taken on mistakes. So, yeah, I will need to, if I'm gonna go all the way to Beagle, I will at least need to put in a repair system into my boat. Mind you, I have not changed the build out of this exploration ship since I left the bubble, which was shortly after Horizons got released and Jacques Station had just been launched, or just been found, I should say. I am actually thinking about going on my way back. I don't know if I'm going to the bubble and I was back briefly, Mike. When Horizons came out, I was on my second trek out to Sagittarius A. My second attempt. Actually, now that I think about it, no, I wasn't. I haven't been back since Horizons came out. Because I was on my second trek out to Sagittarius A. Got bored with the idea and decided to go to Jacques instead. I did swing back by the bubble, picked up some construction materials. You know, I decked this thing out with as many cargo holds as I could fit, and then filled those with construction materials, and then went to Jacques, and I haven't been back to the bubble since. I've been back to Jacques several times, you know, scanning around Kalina. I've got probably half a dozen systems around there that's got my name on them now, thanks to that, but... My jump range, I think unladen is 35. Yeah. 35 if I'm full of fuel, 38 if I'm empty. So yeah, this Diamondback Explorer has no engineering done on any of its modules or nothing. Although while I was at Jacques, I did buy an SRV. So, Bay. Aw, that's not good. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I'm piping my mic to both channels then. Yeah, since you weren't here earlier, Mike, I have an idea for continuations on my electronics. You can't see it right now, but I've got the lighting rig is kind of up here. I still got to finish programming it. I've been procrastinating and lazy. But my next electronics project, I want to try to see and do something like a synthesizer or a vocoder or something. Something audio related that I've never done. I mean, I've done... You know, know, I've done like crystal radios and transistor radios, but that's my extent for audio circuits, really. Ugh, I bet it is kind of weird. You'd have to mail them to me, Mike, but yeah, I might be able to. If it's just a broken wire or a cracked trace on a circuit board. They USB or they analog? Noise canceling, they're probably USB. Well, with the wiring, what I'm thinking of, Mike, is that maybe internally inside the headphone itself, a wire has broken loose from the speaker, or if it's got a circuit board, it's come loose off the circuit board or something like that. Not necessarily, you know, damage to this part of the wire, but damage to it internally inside due to a bad solder joint or abuse. Not that I'm saying you abuse your mic or your headphones or anything, but
Frameshift drive.
all right, let's go see this black hole. Which way to go once I drop out. We are going this way. Hard right, hard right. I don't know if you guys saw that, but you can see the distortion from the gravimetrics, or the gravity field. There we go. We are here. We've made it to Sagittarius A. I'll be getting an email here in a second. Landable bodies on Sagittarius A? Yeah, right. Oh, let's go visit its brother. Okay, I don't want a freight quote. It would be about $16 to send it back to you. Yeah, I just did a quick quote there, check. And yeah, because the only one I'd trust going to Germany out of this is DHL, because the rest of them are like China Post and all that. Yeah, for about a 1 pound or half a kilogram package, it's about $16. US. Yeah, international shipping doesn't get cheap. Unless you're in China in one of the special economic zones and you're a business. Then the Chinese government will subsidize your shipping costs for overseas shipping. That's how all of these, like AliExpress and Banggood and all them, that's how they can offer you free shipping on, all their little electronics projects or whatever that you're buying from them, is because if you sign up for it and you have a legitimate business in China, the Chinese government will actually subsidize your shipping costs. I think you still have to pay an export tax on it, but you don't have to. They'll pay for your shipping. That is one big star if I only have to get that close to start scanning it. Yeah, but that's how on that company that I get my circuit boards printed from, Mike. That's how they are able to offer me free shipping on my circuit boards. What is that? That is a luminous blue main sequence B star with a mass of 15,000? Let's check that out. So where's my info? Source 2 is a Class B, very luminous, blue-white star that is usually 2 to 16 solar masses. Let's see. 15 solar masses. Oh no, those circuit boards that I have printed, Mike, those are printed from allpcb.com. Out of where in China? Oh, here. We'll escape. I am not flying. Okay. Ah, I broke. There we go. I was gonna say, I broke my video capture card. Yeah, about us. Here we go. Let's see. They're in China. I'm trying to see where they're at. They're about 200 kilometers away from Shanghai. So, yeah, these guys have been great for me so far. Okay, so it doesn't, video capture doesn't like it switching from full screen game to desktop and back. Alright, now where to? I've been to the center of the universe. Let's see. What does this thing have to say on Sagittarius A? Nothing really colorful on that. Wait. I have a thing here. Orbital period on the center of the known universe. What is it orbiting? Okay then. Where should I go next? Shall I go here next? How many jumps? Ah, only 83.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go to the Great Annihilator next. And then we'll figure out where we're going from there. But yeah, I've been thinking about getting a new, or starting a new project after I get this one fully completed. I just haven't decided what yet.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
You know what? I'm just gonna honk gas and go. this route has probably been scanned so many times, it's not even funny. Or should I stop and scan everything, guys?
Fuel scooping.
I'll let you guys decide.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
No opinions? Oh, did you not hear me? I was like, we're going to the Great Annihilator. Should I just honk gas and go, or should I stop and scan everything on the way there? Or should I just book it to the Great Annihilator and then book it back to the bubble to get all this lovely, lovely scan data that I've got? With the amount of scan data I have, even not accounting for I've been flying to Sagittarius A since October from Jacques, Mike. Maybe I'll finish scanning this system and then we'll honk gas and go from there. if I can scan this stupid planet, I may just say screw it. Just trying to look to see if you can see how much scan data you've got. Oops. I need to clean up my desk too, but yeah, I'm lazy. Mine's just random crap that ends up piling up on it. You know what? You know what? Yeah, let's. This is getting boring.
Frameshift drive charging.
For stream, anyways. We're gonna honk gas and go. And some of them we're probably not even gonna gas.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, this one I will scan because it's a single star. If they're a single star like this, yes, I'll scan it. Your desk all clean now? I guess I didn't realize that you had stepped away, but yeah, my desk is a mess, but it's mostly clutter of projects and things
Frameshift
that
drive charging.
have just piled up. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hot gas and go, and if it's just like a single star, yeah, I'll scan this star.
Fuel scooping.
Get a little fuel here while I scan this.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Started frame shift driving, jumping too close to that sun.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, my desk just, it becomes a catch-all for things. And then I misplace projects, and then later I find them, and I'm like, oh, hey, cool. I still got my Tesla coil that I gotta put together. I found that the other day.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I just realized a problem that when I get back to the bubble that I'll have to actually look up because I forgot how to deploy my landing gears.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Ah. This is fun, just flying around.
Fuel scooping.
On its own. it might be worth it to scan both, because nobody's been in this system. Maybe we can get bonuses for that.
Fuel scooping complete.
There, and I got a full tank of gas too. Yep, I unlocked a new badge from ADSM. I visited the center of the galaxy, so I got a badge for it. Oh, I haven't watered my plant yet either today. I'll have to do that. Yeah, it's hard to forget my plant. I mean, it is taking over my desk. I'm just looking at my desk. I'm like, I've got so many little projects to do. I've got a set of speakers that I bought but never completed. I've got some VU meters that are supposed to go with those speakers, which might end up in the VU meters might end up in my synthesizer now instead. I have my Tesla coil. I got the lighting project to finish, but it's just coding at this point. I'm beginning to debate whether it was worth it for this. But yes, this is one of my projects that haven't done yet. But I plan on doing it on stream one of these days. Tesla coil. It's a little baby one. It's tiny. But, you know, it's got heat sinks, all kinds of stuff in here. And the instructions aren't in Chinglish. They're actually in English. Yeah. Oh, it's got a connection for a fan. I wonder what voltage. Yeah, that's the size of it. It's not very big. I think that's when most people are doing their side projects. Jinx is one of these days. But yeah, I've had these speakers just sitting on my desk forever. They're clear acrylic, you know, not very big. I mean, this thing's covered in dust. It's been sitting here so long. But, yeah. I've got these little VU meters to go with them. But these might actually end up in a different project now. If I do that synthesizer, those are going to end up on the output of the synthesizer circuit. Oop, I'm drifting. Yeah, I have the VU meters came with their own circuit board pre-assembled. That you have your audio in, I believe, yeah, audio in, and then I've got power in, and then the left channel and then right channel VU meters. And they're the cool old analog ones with the neon light that makes them glow yellow. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Back to flying to the Great Annihilator. Get better power distribution too. You notice that I am not letting go of the trigger on you know what?
Fuel scooping complete.
See, I can't prioritize that.
Warning. Temperature critical.
It's only 80%. It's not critical yet. That should be temperature elevated, not critical. Critical should be like at 90%.
Frameshift drive charging.
And sometimes it's worse than others.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
See, and other times it works right out of the thing. I don't get it. Let's scoop just a little bit more fuel.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Temperature drop down to about
Frameshift
50.
drive charging.
Go! far away is the other star? Oh, yeah. We're gonna go scan that other star.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It's rather black out there. How many more jumps do I got? I got 70. I don't know. We may make it back to the bubble by the end of the stream. We'll see. Depends on how long I stream. You know what? I have an idea for those speakers.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm gonna make the digital synthesizer thing, and those are gonna be the output speakers for it.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, 42 objects. Yeah. We'll do a lap around the sun here.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Frameshift drive. Nope, I won't be able to fuel. I won't be able to gas next round because it's ground warp.
3, 2, Frameshift drive charging.
I guess I should.
3, 2, fuel scooping.
Okay, just give me a second while I do a little. There we go. Updated streamer information. No, not gonna go.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
I really need to see about getting a better fuel scoop for this thing. Because with a, I believe it's a 4A, it's so dang slow. Oh, it's a 3A.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can't I fit like a 5, up to a 5 on a Diamondback Explorer now?
4,
See, if I had a hot dog on my dashboard, it'd be a roasted hot dog now.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two,
Hi, Lady G. We already visited Sagittarius A. I'm actually flying towards the Great Annihilator now. And then we'll probably go back to the bubble. I haven't decided yet, though.
frameshift drive charging.
But been talking a little bit about ideas for upcoming streams. I've got several projects on my desk that need to be done, but the big one is I kind of want to do something audio related, like a synthesizer or a vocoder or something. Just realized that's not a project. That has to go back to work. That's a board I repaired for somebody.
Fuel scooping.
Hi, squirrel. Wait, you're a meowing squirrel? How far away is that other star? Not gonna go scan the other stars. Normally I scan entire systems, but I'm just like, you know what? Sitting here scanning is boring on stream, so.
Frameshift drive charging.
Dummy, do not engage hyperdrive, or, yeah, hyperdrive. Do not engage frameshift drive
Frameshift drive charging.
while I am still scooping off of a star. That is a great way to blow yourself up in my ship. And for those of you just joining us, I have been away from the bubble pretty much since Horizons came out. So I have absolutely nothing engineered. I have no engineers in lock. We will probably have a lot of scan data for me to sell once I get back to the bubble. I just gotta decide where I want to sell it. Do we have an engineer that does like... Am I really low? Is that better? Okay. Yeah, still trying to find balances on things. How many more jumps do I got? I got 16.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
After this jump, I'm gonna have to step away for a little bit because I gotta go refill my water again. So this might be an opportunity if I've got like a 100 or something light second, 100 or something thousand light second away second star, that we may fly to it while I go refill my water.
Fuel scooping.
Well, Squirrel, I am about 20 jumps away. I already actually went to Sag A. Right now, I am on my way to the Great Annihilator.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, get away from the star. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna go refill the water and I gotta answer a question in an email. So I will be right back. Make sure you're not moving. We'll flip over to this. Okay. I hope people don't mind that I grabbed a bite to eat while too. I've got pizza. Okay, let's see here.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many more jumps do I got? I got 59. Well, I have pepperoni and meatball pizza. With breadsticks and a chocolate chip cookie when I'm done.
Frameshift drive charging.
This was all left over from last night because we didn't have time to really make dinner before my daughter's dance performance. So we just ordered pizza.
Frameshift drive charging.
And it was one of those meal deal things where you get 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and a cookie.
Fuel scoping.
Laptop finally booted up. I'm not even scanning.
Fuel scoping complete.
Of course it would happen on the back side of the star. Sorry, work email.
Charging.
Shortcut keys. In OBS, I was typing on the wrong keyboard.
Frameshift drive charging.
I just play on my own little Cytec Cyborg V1. Oops. No.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I need to get a steering wheel set for American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator.
Fuel scooping.
How's the new place been treating you? I know you had moved, I just... Okay, we're gonna circle this sun a few times here. And refuel. You know what? We'll scan this sun at least while I'm at it. My meatball. Ouch. Yeah, the last time I moved, I dropped a TV on my knee.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
And it was not a light TV, it was a 36-inch old CRT tube TV. And I have a drinking problem. Because I just spilled all over myself.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, we'll stop and scan this star. It's the only thing in this system. No sense in not scanning it. What exactly does that error say? Authentication error occurred. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I will be happy to say that this glass desk, I've had this thing through about 10 or 12 moves, and I have yet to break anything on it.
Fuel scooping.
How far away are those other objects? Oof. We'll take a trip around the sun and then we'll jump out of here. Don't know if you heard that, but excuse me. Yeah, see, if I break this desk, I get there's no replacing it.
Warning. Temperature critical.
I bought this thing at IKEA probably 12 years ago, and they don't sell this model anymore. It was the something executive. I don't know. I've lost the instructions. I've lost the, everything except for the Allen wrench to take it apart. Odd, but yeah. But it is the all steel construction with glass tops in an L shape.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I've yet to crack or chip the tempered glass. D-class star. Yep, it's a D-class star.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I think the reason it has survived so well, Squirrel, is because every time I move it, I individually wrap each piece of glass in a blanket.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Fish tanks can be fun and difficult to move. Of course, all the ones I ever moved growing up with my parents, we didn't have to worry about keeping them watertight because they were used as aquariums for like lizards and things. See, that's sad when the fish don't survive. Oh, I missed my exit on the roundabout. Time to go around again. You know what? Just for Mr. L's sake, we'll go around a third time. I don't even know if Mr. Wells is even still paying attention.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Well, those clownfish weren't so funny, were they? I know, sorry. Bad fish joke.
Fuel scooping.
I don't think I've ever had to transport live fish. Oh, wait, I take that back, but they were goldfish. Which those things are near to impossible to kill. I know, because we didn't want them anymore, so we were doing things like when we'd clean out in the cage, we wouldn't bother to let the water temperature warm up to the proper temp, or reclimatize them to it. We'd just take them out, throw them in a bucket, clean the cage, and then dump the bucket right back into the tank. And yeah, it never affected them.
Frameshift drive charging.
That is, yeah. Out of that many, that isn't bad.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, come on, Outlook. Ah, wrong keyboard again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sounds about right for a pet store.
Fuel scooping.
I really got to figure out that power issue. When it first started doing it, I thought it was my joystick. And I tore my joystick apart and, cleaned everything out and tested the switch. And no, either it's the way my joystick interacts with Elite, or I'm having a power distribution problem
Temperature critical.
on my
Complete.
ship, and you know the detailed discovery scanner, or the discovery scanner is low priority, so it's one of the first things to lose power. And you can't set the priority on the advanced discovery scanner. So
Frameshift drive charging.
sometimes it gets more annoying than others.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, like I said, the first time it started doing that to me, I thought it was my joystick, because this joystick I bought to play, I forget which one of the mech wares, but it was to replace my Logitech Wingman Extreme because I didn't have a game port anymore. But still wanted to play MechWarrior.
Fuel sampling.
Okay.
Fuel sync disengaged.
It won't let me look at that panel while I'm doing it because I don't have a look function. So I have to use the keyboard to look, so Shift and D to look at that screen. I mean, I could probably go in there and change key bindings, but yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
I believe they're both A class, but I believe it's a, let's see. Power, or no, excuse me, it's a 4D power distribution and a 4D power plant. Yeah, not very good ones. And they're unengineered because I left the bubble when engineering was still crap and Horizons hadn't come out yet. I haven't been back to the bubble since.
Frameshift drive charging.
Which, that's where I'm headed after I stop by the Great Annihilator. is I'm heading back to the bubble because Jacques Station just does not have a very good selection of parts. I currently have better parts on my DBX than Jacques has to offer.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, we're gonna do a couple of laps around this sun. Well, yeah, we're gonna, since I'm doing it, we're gonna park here for a second. We're gonna start scanning that. So yeah. I got 4D thrusters, 4D shield, I got a planetary hangar, a cargo hatch, that's default. I have a 5A frameshift drive, which at the time was the largest frameshift drive that you could put in a Diamondback Explorer. Power distribution sucks, life support, 3A for the fuel scoop. I think you can put up to a 5 now. That's my daughter in the background waving. Power plant 4D, yeah. At the time, other than those two being Class D, I had basically some of the best hardware that you could put into a Diamondback Explorer. Oh, it's only a 4. I knew it went up in size. I just didn't know if it had gone all the way to a 5 or if you were stuck with a 4. But like I said, with me, at the time, the 3 was the largest fuel scoop that you could put in the Diamondback Explorer.
Fuel scooping complete.
That's how old this build out is.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many jumps? I got 40 jumps. Okay.
Fuel scooping.
Well, let's see if I can shut some stuff off then.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, well, I don't need... Okay, so I can't turn that off. Don't need the cargo hatch. Don't need the planetary... See, but I'm only using 66%. I need the thrusters, I need the shield. I need the sensors. Okay, well that reduced the load.
Frameshift drive charging.
The only reason I still want the shields is because I've been careless lately and I'll get too close to a sun. Yeah, I'm still doing it. But if I wait a few minutes before I jump in and then do it, it seems to work better. Yeah, I need to upgrade. That's why I'm going back to the bubble. The biggest things that I need to do is I need an automated repair system with the repair limpets and whatnot. I need better power and better power distribution. Again, like I said, it was before some of the changes that they made that I decked this out. The system worked just fine. About 2 years ago. But I haven't changed the build out in 2 years. Or thereabouts. Yes, it is a pre-Horizons build. The only thing that I've added to it since Horizons came out was I added a vehicle bay and I added 2 vehicles. That's it. That's the only thing that got changed when Horizons came out. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. This is a relatively small system. Might as well get some additional. Am I gonna get first on this one, maybe? Ooh, look at that! I get first. Yay! That sounds not too far away. It's several red dwarfs. Or it's a red dwarf. And 2 brown dwarfs. But yeah, I jumped in and ED Discovery told me that there's been 0 visits to this system. So I'm like, with 3 objects, I'll check. And sure enough. Oh, okay. I did it again. Where's other computer? There we go. Or I can just do this.
Frameshift drive charging.
About 40, 36. Okay. I'm getting there.
Fuel scoping.
Now that's going to be an asteroid belt. You always know when you jump into a system and there's going to be an asteroid belt. Because you'll jump in and you'll get like 6 objects found just by jumping in.
Warning. Temperature critical.
You and your safety margins. I would at least take it to 85 before I called it critical.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I know, I could probably go in and change that. Ooh. Birdie.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Let's see, I think it is under here. power and temperature. You used to be able to change when she alerted you.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, I could just flat out turn her off, but... Who would want that? Another red dwarf. Fish!
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah! Have I really? Yeah, I have been live for 3 hours. It's noon already. Or thereabouts.
Fuel scoping.
Do a lap around the sun, and then we'll, yeah, you know what. Wait for it to slow down before you point at the sun, silly.
Fuel scope disengaged.
I want to at least get to the Great Annihilator before I stop streaming. I don't know if I'll make it all the way to the bubble. But I will have to find a larger power plant, or, well, at least a better power plant. I don't know if a larger one will fit. A better power distribution and a better fuel scoop. gonna change the fan. My computer's starting to get a little warm. So we'll blow some fresh air over at it.
Fuel scoping.
I mean, nothing super critical. I'm hitting 110 degrees Fahrenheit on the CPU. But enough that I just need to force a little bit of fresh air over there to it. Pay attention to what I'm doing, not my temperatures. Unless it's the temperature of my spacecraft.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to just redesign this whole ship. And see what I can do with it.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah. I mean, I already. Oh, you can't see it right now. I already have. What is it? 26 million, I think.
Fuel scoping.
I'm sure I'm flying right here. Yeah, I already have 26 million. And then with the amount of scan data that I have,
Fuel scoping disengaged.
according to ED Discovery, a couple of the systems that I found on the way to Sagittarius A and scanned the entire system, the estimated value was 1.2 billion. Oh, I have visitors. I may have to stop streaming.
Fuel scoping.
Yeah, I have visitors. I may have to stop my stream, guys. But that's okay. You know what? I'm sorry, Lady G, but it's kind of to discuss the lighting project, I'm assuming. So,
Fuel scoping complete.
1 I'll finish scanning this system here, and then I'm going to go ahead and log out of Elite. But it's been fun streaming for you guys this morning. For those of you that missed it, in the beginning of the stream, you can go back and view the video. I went and visited Sagittarius A. We went, and then we also went out and scanned the source. So that's on there. I talked a little bit about what my upcoming ideas are for the stream. I've retold them a couple of times that I'm thinking about doing some audio stuff. But I gotta get the programming finished on that stuff first before I even start thinking about other projects. But yep, so it's been fun, guys. Thank you all for joining me. We'll see you next time.